You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, the Indiana Fever have put out some shocking statistics in regards to the growth of their brand since Caitlin Clark has come on board this season, and there is one particular nugget in there in regards to video views that is extremely jaw-dropping, and it's the fact that they've got more video views than the NFL, the juggernaut, the one entity that nobody ever defeats in anything is, of course, the NFL. And also, Caitlin Clark has made a statement involving the unrivaled 3x3 league and whether or not she will be joining it. And I find that rather interesting. By the way, I will give the Indiana Fever some credit. They are starting to really push Caitlin Clark for that Rookie of the Year, which they should. It was kind of baffling when you looked at everything the Indiana Fever was posting. Believe it or not, there was a shocking lack of Caitlin Clark. I mean, almost everything I would ever post would be related to her. But this has been put out. The Indiana Fever released some data related to record fan engagement so far this season. Now, tell me again how it's Angel Reese and A'ja Wilson that's moving the needle. It's not. It's not at all. The Indiana Fever are preparing to start the second half of the WNBA season following the WNBA All-Star and Olympic break. And so far, this year's team has raised the bar for fan engagement across the league. The Fever lead the league in attendance for both home and away games, with more than 186,000 fans attending Fever home games since the season tipped off in May, the highest total in franchise history, and a 265% increase in attendance from last season. 4 Fever home games this season have set single-game records for sales at the Gainbridge Fieldhouse Team Store, and the Team Store has experienced a jump of more than 1,000% in net sales. This is the one that was jaw-dropping. The Fever hold the top spots in the league in social media engagement, video views, followers gained, and the total followers since April. The Fever had more than 800 million video views across all platforms. The team is ranked first among teams in the WNBA, NBA, NFL, NHL, or MLB in video consumption in that span. I have been banging the drum that Caitlin Clark was arguably the biggest sports star in the country. Boy, I'm going to tell you, that paragraph, it goes a long way towards me having that claim backed up. Right there. When your videos are getting more consumption than the WNBA, NBA, or the NFL, nobody defeats the NFL. And the Indiana Fever has done just that. That's jaw-dropping. The Fever lead the WNBA with 38 national TV games, and 10 of the Fever game broadcasts so far this season have set network viewership records for the WNBA games on ESPN, ION, CBS, and NBA TV, including the most viewed WNBA game in 23 years. So there is some data right there. That 800 million video views is jaw-dropping. It really is. But again, tell me how it's other people in the league that's helped grow the league. Oh, my God. It's ridiculous. Again, I would continue to say the statistics do not bear that out on both attendance and ratings. It just, and gate. The actual revenue where people are paying extra, paying up, paying higher prices to get in to see Caitlin Clark over and above what the actual ticket price is. That's a big deal. Indiana Fever basketball star Caitlin Clark has broken her silence on the thought of joining Angel Reese and the new Women's Basketball League unrivaled. To give WNBA players the chance to make enough money in the offseason to not have to play in the overseas leagues, 30 basketball players will partake in Unrivaled, a 3x3 league with 6 teams. All teams will be based in Miami, and some of the biggest league stars will participate, including Reese, Kelsey Plum, Jewel Lloyd, and the league even reached an NIL deal with UConn's Paige Buchers to participate. Clark did not deny wanting to play in the league, but did not commit when asked about it Tuesday. Quote, honestly, I'm just focused on this right now, one thing at a time. Can't always just be moving on to the next. My focus is right here, Clark said. The league is reportedly offering a average salary of $250,000 to participating players, more than $100,000 higher than the average WNBA salary. Many of the WNBA's biggest stars have gone to play in overseas leagues during the offseason to make more money, as the W's top players make around $250,000 per season. A large number of famous athletes have financially backed the league, founded by Nafisa Collier and Brianna Stewart. They include Alex Morgan, Megan Rapinoe, oh my God, Carmelo Anthony, and Steve Nash. Clark's focus is on the WNBA, which resumes after the Olympic break this week. Clark has led a revival of the Fever, who set at 11-15 in 7th place in the WNBA standings, good enough for a playoff position. Yeah, they're one position ahead of the Chicago Sky. So there you have it. I'm not going to answer that right now question, and I speculated the other day that she's not going to play in this league because she's not in the same financial hellhole situation that a lot of these players are. All right, now, are any of these players starving? No, because they're going overseas, and some of them are making $500,000 or $1 million a year playing overseas. Brittany Griner, I think, was making a cool $1 million a year out of Russia, and she had for 6-7 seasons, I think, before she actually got arrested or busted for cannabis oil in Russia. So another reason I didn't have sympathy for her, because she had been there forever and knew the rules. But the point is, and it's going to be interesting to see how many players decide to do this versus the salaries they still will get overseas. Like, yeah, they may be paying $250 large, but, you know, if China or one of these other countries, you know, Romania or something, wherever that Germany is a big basketball place, if one of these other countries offers you $750,000 versus $250,000, well, I think you're going for the $750K. At least I think so. Now, the interesting part about this is Paige Buchers. Like, she's supposed to be the next big star that comes into the league. I contend she probably won't even budge the needle at all. But she's supposed to be the next big thing, and a lot of that will have to do with the NC2A tournament and how that plays out next year, right? But the fact that she's going to be already playing, part is the NIL deal. Now, if they want this league to succeed, they better figure out a way to get Clark involved. Because otherwise, we've seen the data, nobody's going to watch it. I mean, it is what it is. Again, Las Vegas Aces games are still drawing 500,000 viewers, and the Indiana Fever are getting 2 million viewers. That's a hell of a big difference. A massive difference. Chicago Sky, too. I mean, there's nothing going on there. It is what it is. So, more video views than the NFL. Wow. I will tell you this. This channel primarily covered the NFL, and the views on anything related to Caitlin Clark are 5 and 10 times more than NFL videos. I don't know what that tells you, but the interest is just there. It is what it is. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.